social worker let you spend a few minutes with Lucy?
Yeah,
How's she doing?
She gave the thumbs up.
yeah. It was sort of making its way into her mouth. What's the matter?
It's just some business I need to deal with.
Well, you can go. I mean, we'll be fine, right?
Yeah. Okay. Call me, all right? If you need me?
Yeah, I will. I'll call you.
Will you stop that? You're making me nervous.
You should be nervous. The tide has turned against us.
Well, you can thank your son's testimony for that.
I haven't had my shot at him yet. You still on board with the strategy?
Just win the case.
Mr. Romalotti, you stated that Miss Carter drugged you in order to get you into bed.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you have proof of that?
No, but I mean,
What about proof she attacked you the night she gave birth?
I had my back turned to her, but she was the only
So
one who
it's just your word against hers, isn't it?
I suppose.
So it's also your word against hers that she isn't cut out to be a mother. Why should we trust you and not Daisy?
Because I'm more credible than she is?
Because she's facing criminal charges? Because she's a fugitive from justice?
Yeah, that's right, yes.
Weren't you a fugitive from justice? Weren't you facing criminal charges? 5 times, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know what that has to do with anything. I was never convicted.
Daisy hasn't been either. Recognize this.
Yes, it's a picture that Daisy drew.
Her depiction of what the baby she was carrying would look like, is it not?
Yeah, it is, yes.
Do you know she's had this with her? All these months, it's never left her side.
No, I didn't know that.
Doesn't sound like the mindset of a woman who saw her baby merely, as you put it, a means to an end, does it?
Well, I think that...
Does it, Mr. Romalotti?
No, it doesn't.
You're an artist. Ever sketch a picture of your child?
No.
Carried a photo of her.
No.
In fact, you never wanted anything to do with your daughter, correct?
I wasn't ready to be a father.
You relinquished your rights to Lucy, did you not?
Yes, I did.
Washed your hands of her.
I didn't wash my hands.
You turned your back on your own flesh and blood, and yet you have the nerve to call Daisy Carter an unfit
You know,
parent?
I don't know what you want from me here. What are you trying to get at?
Objection!
I'm through with this witness, Your Honor.
Sorry. I think I blew that.
You two up to facing her?
I guess we better be.
Ready, Mr. Torres?
The defense would like to call Victoria Abbott to the stand.
I know that having the same blood counts for a lot in these cases. I do. But does it make you a better parent? Does having the same blood make you love her more? Or make you more responsible? Daisy's already changed her mind twice about keeping Lucy. How do we know she's not going to do that again?
You brought up the issue of responsibility. Just how responsible were you when it came to choosing nannies? How responsible were you when Lucy was kidnapped from right out under you? How responsible were you when your husband surprised you by bringing home a baby and you didn't even question where she came from? You thought buying a baby was okay?
I had a birth certificate.
Ever make any attempt to find out how this child came to be in the baby broker's possession?
No.
Tell me, Mr. Abbott, should we consider that ignorance on your part or arrogance?
Look, my wife just had a miscarriage. I told her she'd never be able to have another child, and it was killing her.
So you thought you'd bring home a child for her.
Yes, I did.
Why not go through an adoption agency?
Because I didn't want to wait.
Was that the reason? Or was it because you knew you and Victoria would never be approved as parents?
I think I just told you it was because I didn't want to wait.
Isn't it true you have a history of gambling?
Yes, that's true, but I haven't done that in a very long time.
Isn't it also true that your ex-wife, Chloe Mitchell, is suing you for custody of your biological daughter, Cordelia?
Yes, but that's more about Chloe and less about me. She overreacted, not to mention
Your current wife lost custody of her son. You may now lose custody of your daughter. How is it that someone with such a pitiful record as a parent and human ever stand in judgment of Daisy Carter, ever think that he would be allowed to raise another child?
I don't care what you say, ma'am. That little girl belongs with me and Victoria. Do you hear me? Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Your Honor.
No, you listen to me. If you give that baby to that blatant psycho, you're gonna ruin her life. Do you want that on your hands?
Enough.
My decision is made. I am troubled by the fact that Ms. Carter has been accused of several very serious criminal acts. Your future is uncertain, and to legally acknowledge you as Lucy's mother binds her to that uncertain future as well. However, you haven't been convicted, and the arguments presented on your behalf today have been persuasive. I hereby rule in your favor.
Your Honor, in light of your decision, we respectfully petition the court to overturn the Abbott's adoption of Lucy.
So granted.
Just like that.
Please, please. You can't take Lucy from us. You can't. You can't.
Your Honor, Daisy Carter currently resides in jail facing multiple felony counts. If you do this, the baby will end up in the foster system when she has two loving, eager parents right here.
I've taken the liberty of drawing up papers giving temporary custody of the baby to Phyllis Newman.
Of course you have.
Miss Carter, is this your wish? That Mrs. Newman raise your daughter while you're incarcerated?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
Very well. I hereby grant Phyllis Newman temporary physical custody of the child effective immediately.
You did all of this. This is your fault.
Vicky,
The child will be handed to her temporary guardian, Phyllis Newman. Mrs. Newman, there are some forms for you to fill out.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
honey, this isn't over. And Daisy, she's a criminal. And Phyllis, she doesn't have any rights, not really. It was just one judge's decision. And she overturned our adoption. That's not to say that another judge can't overturn her ruling. We have to fight and we can win.
Stop. Just stop.
Hey, no, look, I'm hurting too, okay? But sometimes you have to fight just a little bit more.
Daisy is Lucy's mom. not me.
No, she's not. No, she's not. Fine, yes, she is her biological mother. She's not her real mom. You're her real mom.
If we go to court, if we fight, if they terminate Daisy's rights, if they revoke Phyllis's custody, if...
Stop. Just stop saying if. Would you please stop saying if? Just say when.
Lucy will never be ours. Do you understand that? She will never be ours. No judge, no court is ever gonna give her back to us because you bought her. You bought her. And that's all that anyone is ever gonna see when they look at us. That's all they're gonna see. And I will never have my baby back. Ever. It's just out there in the world that we bought a child. Black market adoption. And Chloe is suing for sole custody of Delia. You know, she might get it. She might. And Reed is always half a country away from me. If JT wanted to keep him from me now,
He's not gonna
he
do that.
could.
He won't
But
do
he
that.
could. He could now. Because of this. And Lucy, she's never gonna be our baby. No, she's never gonna be ours. We're never gonna race to see who gets her out of the crib first. We're not gonna videotape her first steps. We're not gonna do that, Billy. And her first word might be Mom. She's not gonna be me.
I don't believe that. You shouldn't.
Stop! Would you just stop? Stop pretending that there's any hope when there's no hope. There's no hope. There was never even a hope from the beginning. That's the truth. When you brought her here and you convinced me to hold her, I told you that I didn't want to do it until you promised me.
Stop. Look, what can we?
And you
do this?
did, Billy. You promised me. You promised me.
I promised you that no one would be able to take her away from us.
You broke that promise. You broke everything.